Why women prefer older men. Have you ever wondered why so many women are naturally drawn to older men? It's not just about age, it's about something deeper. It's about security, experience, wisdom, and the way an older man carries himself. When a woman chooses an older man, people may whisper, they may judge, but the truth is, there are powerful psychological reasons behind it. Today, let's explore why women often prefer older men, and what lessons we can all take from this truth. 1. Maturity over immaturity. One of the biggest differences between younger and older men is maturity. A younger man may still be figuring out who he is, what he wants, or how to control his emotions. But an older man? He's already been through struggles. He's faced heartbreak, failure, responsibility, and he knows how to handle them. Women crave stability. They don't want constant drama. They want someone who knows how to keep calm in a storm, someone who listens more than he shouts, someone who solves problems instead of creating them. That maturity makes an older man shine. 2. Financial and emotional security. Let's be honest, security matters. Not just money, but emotional security. An older man usually has a career, a stable income, and most importantly, the ability to provide a sense of safety. But beyond finances, older men often give emotional security. They don't play games, they don't disappear suddenly, and they don't chase every new distraction. They offer consistency, and for a woman, that's priceless. 3. Confidence that comes with age. Confidence is magnetic. Younger men often seek validation. They need attention, they need to prove themselves. Older men, however, already know their worth. They don't need to brag, they don't need to compete, they just live with quiet confidence. That calm assurance, that subtle strength, it's deeply attractive. A woman can sense when a man truly believes in himself, and age often brings that self-belief. 4. Life experience and wisdom. Think about it. An older man has lived through more. He's faced challenges, traveled different roads, made mistakes, and learned lessons. That wisdom gives him perspective. When a woman sits with an older man, the conversation feels different. It's not about shallow things. It's about life, meaning, goals, and growth. Older men can guide, teach, and inspire. Not because they're trying to control, but because they've walked paths younger men haven't yet seen. This wisdom is like a lighthouse for a woman. It makes her feel safe and inspired. 5. Better communication skills. A younger man often argues to win. An older man communicates to understand. That's a huge difference. Women prefer men who listen, who truly hear them, who respond with patience instead of anger. And with age, men develop that ability. Older men know how to handle conflict without destroying the relationship. They know how to talk about feelings without shame. This makes women feel valued, respected, and emotionally connected. 6. Stability in love. Let's face it, many younger men are still exploring, still chasing, still uncertain about commitment. But older men, they often know what they want. They aren't afraid of commitment. They don't waste time with unnecessary games. If they choose you, they mean it. If they love you, they stay. That stability is what women crave. A love that lasts, not one that disappears overnight. 7. Masculine energy balanced with gentle care. Older men often strike the perfect balance between strength and gentleness. They can be protectors but also nurturers. They can be firm, yet soft when needed. Younger men sometimes lean too far in one direction, too aggressive or too passive. But age teaches balance. Women find comfort in that balance. It feels like being both protected and understood at the same time. 8. Older men know how to appreciate. Here's the truth. An older man doesn't take love for granted. He knows how rare true connection is. He's likely had relationships before. Some good, some painful. And that experience makes him appreciate a good woman when she enters his life. Instead of ignoring her, he values her. Instead of using her, he treasures her. And that, more than anything, is why women prefer older men. 9. Patience and understanding. Younger men are often in a hurry. They rush decisions, rush intimacy, rush commitment, or sometimes avoid it completely. But older men, they are patient. They don't rush love. They don't pressure. They allow things to grow naturally like a tree that takes root over time. That patience makes women feel respected. And respect is the foundation of love. 10. The deep connection of souls. In the end, it's not just about age, it's about connection. Women often feel that older men see them differently, not just as a body, not just as beauty, but as a soul. They look deeper. They connect on a spiritual level. They want to share life, not just moments. And when a woman feels seen, truly seen, she will naturally be drawn to that man. A story to remember. Let me share a story. There was a young woman who had dated many men her age. Each time she felt like something was missing: immaturity, games, lack of commitment. One day, she met a man older than her by 15 years. At first she hesitated, what would people say? But when she talked to him, she felt peace. When she cried, he comforted her without judgment. When she laughed, he laughed with her, not at her. Slowly she realized, this wasn't about numbers. It was about soul, about heart, about stability. That's the hidden truth. Age may just be a number, but the qualities that come with age, maturity, wisdom, confidence, those are priceless. Final thoughts. So why do women prefer older men? Because with age comes maturity. With experience comes wisdom. With struggles comes strength. An older man often offers what women deeply desire: security, respect, love, and stability. In the end, it's not about years lived, but lessons learned. And sometimes, the man who has walked through more of life's storms is the one who can guide a woman into calmer seas. So if you're a younger man listening to this, don't feel discouraged. Learn these qualities early. Build maturity, stability, wisdom, and confidence. Age is just a number, but the character behind that number is what truly matters. And if you're a woman who feels drawn to an older man, don't be ashamed. Sometimes the heart knows what it needs, even if society doesn't understand. Because love isn't about age. It's about connection. It's about security. It's about peace. And that's why women often prefer older men. Hit that subscribe button and join us on a journey through the timeless wisdom of the older generation. Don't miss a single life-changing lesson.